Hello and welcome to this quick tutorial on OBS. My name is Linus. Now today we are simply showing you how the basics of OBS. I'll be creating an entire playlist on OBS Studio showing you different things and how you can achieve different tasks in OBS Studio. If you like this kind of content, now would be a very good time for you to hit like, subscribe and also share so that we can share this knowledge. So let's get going. So like I said earlier, today we are kicking off our tutorials on OBS Studio right here. Now this here, what you're seeing is our basic interface. But before we jump into all of this, how do we get OBS Studio and what can we use it for? Now OBS Studio, you can easily be you just go and search in your browser, search OBS Studio, and definitely it will lead you to this page here, which is obsproject.com. In this particular case we are on the welcome page, but under normal circumstances this here is what you'd be getting, just the OBS Studio page that looks like this. Now OBS Studio is one of those very powerful tools that you can use for streaming, recording and a lot more, and it's available, as you can see, on Windows, Mac and Linux. That's the good thing about it. It is very flexible and it is also very free. Now many have asked me, how can I record my screen? How can I, maybe if I want to teach something, how can I easily record my screen? Now this is the quickest way that you can basically use, and that is using OBS Studio. So in this particular case I'm using Windows, so you can just hit download. It will bring you to this page and your download will automatically begin. It's a small file, about 127, if you round off, 128 MB, and there it goes. Once it's done downloading, you install it and you get a file like this one. But this is basically the program that does get installed. Of course, on your first install, it will ask you if you want to set up for streaming or set up for recording. In this particular case we are setting up for recording, because in this particular tutorial we are looking at recording. Now let us say you have your OBS Studio fired up over there. This is it over here. This is your fired it up, and now it's time for you to create, let's say, that first tutorial. We have two options. You can either do a window capture or a screen capture. In this particular case, what you're seeing is a screen capture, in that anything that I do on my screen gets recorded by OBS. As you can see, I am moving OBS all over my screen. It is capturing that. Even if I minimize it and move things all over the place on my desktop, as you can see, it is capturing it. So that we're doing a screen capture. This is good for when you're doing like tutorials on Windows or something like that. Now how to do this is actually pretty simple. You come over to your side here. This is your scene selection. In this particular case it is like different modes showing you different places you can go. This scene 1, scene 2, we're using scene 2 in this particular case so that you can see exactly what I am doing. Now in order for you to get your display capture, for you to capture everything happening on your screen, you're just going to go to the plus button over here, look for we're looking for display capture, which is right there. Once you click on display capture, it will, you give it a name, maybe call it main or something like that. Let me call it main screen. Click OK, and then as you can see, it will pick out the displays you have. If you have more than one display like I do, it will ask you which monitor do you want to pick up. And in this particular case, this is already recording my monitor 1. Let me pick up monitor 2. So this will be monitor 2. You also ask it to capture the cursor, and then we go OK. Now as you can see, it has dropped in my second monitor over here. If I cross my mouse over to my monitor, you can see as I'm dragging things all over, so it will basically capture everything that you see on that monitor. Now if I may just remove it here, and we remain with our main monitor in this particular case, which is this one. So it captures everything that is on this particular screen. That is when you're using display capture. Now there are certain times when you want to maybe capture, you're doing a tutorial, you're teaching someone something, and you don't want it to show everything on your screen, because you see here, anything I touch, if I put volume, you see it. If I hit my notifications on the side over here, you get to see them. If I do the calendar, you get to see it. Now if you don't want all this and you just maybe want a particular thing, maybe it's a particular program you're trying to teach or trying to record. In this particular case, you'd be wanting to go for the option of window capture. Now, in order to get window capture option, first of all, you're going to go and open the program that you want to teach people. Let's say if I want to teach people Adobe Premiere Pro, there it is. Let me just minimize OBS here. If I want to, let's say, teach Adobe Premiere Pro, it's opening, as you can see. So as of now, we have display capture. So everything that happens on this display, you get to see it. The icons down here, volume levels, all this stuff, you get to see all this information. But let's say if I wanted to show, let's say to teach, maybe if I was showing a tutorial, maybe new shortcuts in Adobe Premiere, maybe I was teaching you how you can add stuff and all this particular in Adobe Premiere, then in that case I could switch from instead of using a display capture, because it's capturing everything, I could just switch to window capture. Now, those that have been asking me, how can I stream my desktop, or maybe I have a game of sort I want to stream, in this particular case, those are the two options I can give you. You can either do a window capture or a display capture. Now let me show you how you can easily stream a game or record your gaming in this particular case. Now we have this display captured. Let me push this, just scale this down and push it over to my other display over here. Now in this particular case, we have, let me fire up a game over here so that you can see what we're doing. So in this case, we are capturing the entire desktop with everything that is on it. In this particular case, that means it's capturing audio, sound, and everything that is happening on this monitor. So if, let's say, I clicked play, so as you can see this now, it is capturing everything, the audio and all of that. And so now in this particular case, I would be able to, you know, play my game over here as OBS is you know, capturing everything that is happening in the background over there. And that is how you'd easily, like really easily, record your gameplay. For those that are interested in gaming, recording games, and you're trying to figure out how can you you know, record your games for maybe upload, or you want to stream them, this here is the easiest way. And of course, I'll be showing you different ways you can achieve this, but in this particular case, we are looking at OBS. So in this case, we've covered two things. One, how you can capture a particular window in case, let's say, you're doing a tutorial, maybe it is a fireworks tutorial, maybe it is a Premiere Pro tutorial, whatever tutorial it is you're teaching people. Maybe you're teaching people how to write code and stuff like that. You can either do a display capture or a window capture, so that it captures only that particular program. And then also you can then in that in this case also now switch over to display capture, where you get to capture everything that is happening, or, you know, just to show everything as it moves. And I've also shown you how you can simply capture your gameplay so that you can share it, you know, record, show how good you are, and share it with friends, or even go ahead and, you know, stream it live. I'll be showing you all this in future tutorials. Now you might want to join me as we break down a little bit more into OBS Studio. Lots more things will be coming through on this channel. You might want to look at our playlist. I'll be creating a particular playlist for OBS on this channel, so you might want to subscribe, like, and also so that you may also share, so that you may catch up with how you can simply, in simple steps, walk through OBS Studio. I'll be showing you step by step, as slow as possible. In case you have any questions, drop me a comment and I'll definitely be replying to that and showing you how you can do all this here. Thank you so much for watching. I shall see you in the next video. Bye bye.